Good evening, everybody. This is take 2. I started this video earlier and I realized I thought I swiped up. Didn't swipe up. Well, I did swipe up, but I guess it didn't like my fingers. I did an hour of a video. I went to check the time. Well, it wasn't quite an hour, but I went to check the time and realized I didn't record any of it. So I went and grabbed dinner because I was late getting dinner as it was. And here we go. We're going to try take 2. What we're going to do is, what happened is I watched Roxy's creation, and I loved this idea, and then I went on to Temu and ordered myself some label stamps. And while looking for those, I found these vintage frame-like label stamps. They're technically frames, but I would use them as labels as well. And I did get a few done, as you can see. And I'm going to show you this. And this is one of the vintage frame ones. It's really cute. So I'm going to show you that. And as you can see, I started stamping on this piece of paper. And this one, I was hoping I would have a stamp big enough, but the space wasn't big enough where it was, so I just fussy cut around it. Didn't waste it. So basically, Roxy's very lucky because she lives in Italy and gets her hands on a lot of great antique vintage books with all kinds of great things and ledger papers, and I don't have that. So and I can't print. I printed one thing to do this, but I only have 500 pages a month, and I had an extra 100 from one time I didn't use a lot, and I used that 100 up plus more. So now every time I print, it's costing me, so I can't do much, but I had to print one more. Just had to. So I started going through what I had that I could use. I thought also pulling out scraps would be great to use on this. For instance, I have this that I made a mistake with, but I actually might save that for a pocket. But something like this you could use as well. But see, it didn't fully photocopy, but I thought, and I shouldn't put that in there because that could be great as a, somewhere else. So I don't want to use that up. But you can pull out your scraps. Let's see here. Let's say I have this little piece. We'll come back to that. Of course, the stamp I use, it would have to be narrow. I'm just going to do this so I stamp on it. And I do have that. So let me just, it got humid down here. I have the air conditioning upstairs on. We just have a portable one and one in the window of the kitchen. But I left them running for a bit because I was hoping it'd cool down there enough and maybe work its way down here. I'm hoping. I might not be so lucky. I'm just seeing which one will fit on there. I think this one will fit on there. So let's see what we can do here. I'm going to take this stamp off of here for now. So you can pull out your scraps even. You don't, she did, like she had her things and I pulled out some scraps, things like that. You can pull out your different ink pads. I mainly was using, I've got red and blue. I want to try doing some pink ones as well. I just, I'm not sure how, I think black around the pink would be better. And then you just go in. I don't have a good black right now. I really need one. See, and I don't think that part's, I have to go over a little bit more. So I get, oh, it didn't work as well as I wanted it to there. And it's a little crooked, but that's okay. Doesn't bother me. Come in. Let's just do strictly brown. Well, it kind of will have a bit of black in it. And put it here. And again, this is, I don't know if I have one. Ooh, I push too hard on them, and sometimes it hurts right in here when I push too hard. Right here. Not my wrist, which is weird. You'd think my wrist would hurt, but right there. Ooh. That's my sister tattoo. Only tattoo I have. I need it fixed. She didn't get it black enough. My butterfly is my sister's birthstone, and my sister has the exact same tattoo, but her butterfly is my birthstone, which is purple amethyst, which happens to be our favorite color. We debated by maybe we just choose our favorite color, but then we really wanted to take something that was unique to us, and that's our birth month stone. Except for she lucked out because she's got the best color in the world, purple. And I got, yeah. I don't want to say any more on that. Because I might insult somebody who likes that color. I don't. I'm not a big yellow person. Well, I can't say that because sometimes, see, I don't think that'll look good. We're just going to see. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut this one out. I wasn't doing much cutting. Like I did some to show you what it looks like. But nobody really wants to watch me cut, do they? Nope. So there. And like, for instance, with this one, I feel like it could use a little more. So what I can do I still have it sitting here? I do. I have this little number 1. Mr. Birdie, you sit there. And I'm going to check. Oh no, I think I'll do this. I might go in with the pink, but I want it to make sure that pink. Got to get my glasses on right so that I can tell. Might be not dark enough pink. So let's call out the warm lipstick. And you can come in with a number stamp and add more to it, like that. Voila. Put that gorgeousness in there. So you can add to what you stamp on as well. Closing those up just so that I don't dry them out sooner, because right now my walnut and all that are a little dry, and even if I bought the re-ink things, but even with re-inking them, they're still not really coming out. And there we go. Another label. It's a kind of a pink and a red. And again, if you wanted to, because it does have more colors there. If you didn't like that, you could take a pink, say, and turn that more pink if you wanted it to. If that bothered you, having a vanilla. See, there, I like it better like that anyways, personally. I could add another little number stamp there. How I would do it, because of course the number is short. So what I do is I take it and I just try to do a few of the numbers, which isn't hard to do. Oh, I went the wrong way. And then you can also come in with a napkin and wipe off the numbers you don't want, right? You can do that as well. And just press those numbers in there, right? So you can add more to it as well. Just because it's a little paper and I don't want it to get lost in the mess of my desk right now. There we go. And again, this is kind of it doesn't have a lot to it. Hard part about this, I'm just going to swipe this forward, move some of those little scraps off, move that back up. If you have like pattern stamp. You could come in if you wanted to put a little bit more into it. I'm not even going to really put it on, and you could add more to it that way. If you want to rustic it up a little bit more, give it a little bit more. Now we've got that, I've got to take that black off. I had a really good dinner. I had, before even I've seen it on TikTok. Well, I added more to it because of the TikTok thing. 3 weeks ago, I got on this kick with just cucumber and tomato and little bocconcinis in it with a little nice oil vinegar salad dressing. It's got a great seasoning in it. And I get it at the grocery store, and I was just doing salads like that. Well, then one day I wanted a little bit more to it, so I boiled some nice, I buy this really nice Italian pasta at this little market we go to. And I've just been getting the small little rings. And I've been eating that. And then I started seeing this cucumber thing. So I have tried a few of them now. I don't use the hot chilies and all that in it. I can't eat it. I have a hernia in my stomach. I can't do that type of stuff. I suffer extreme heartburn. I got pink dye on that. Let's get that moved out of the way. So I can't touch spicy. But I do my own little versions. Like I'll show you guys. I didn't eat it all. I'll take it upstairs to the fridge afterwards because I made a lot. So I put in this. It might not look appetizing, but it's actually really delicious. I put in shredded carrots, cucumbers, orange pepper, and tomato. And then I cooked some of the pasta, threw it in, cut some little, I have mini little bocconcinis. I cut those in half. And then on top of this, I put some Greek yogurt. I have this dill like dip type thing. It's really creamy and it's really got a nice dill taste to it. I put a scoop of that, a little bit of soy sauce and everything bagel. And then I put my lid on and shake it all up. Oh, he does that with just cucumbers. I've been doing it with my salads. Oh, and there's cooked chicken in there. I had done chicken on a stick on the barbecue last night. I make a few extra to throw into my salads. It doesn't look as appetizing, but it's actually really good. Last night I did one with, I just did cucumbers, peppers, tomatoes. What else did I put in it? I think that was it. And some ham and turkey cut up, sliced meat, because I didn't have any cooked chicken at that time. And then I threw in some salmon cream cheese and whipped cream cheese in it with a bit of soy sauce and a little bit of my salad dressing, and then shook it. Oh, it was so good. Oh, I can't find, he uses a beautiful, I can't find rice vinegar at the two stores I went to, and I can't find the sesame seed oil that he uses at the shops I go to. But then I live in a little town, so I might have to look at, so they also put that in, but the way I do it, I'm just happy with the flavor of it myself. So I've been eating that a lot. I am bad for habit of when I find something I really like, I eat it, and I enjoy it. So on here you'll see, this is where the little birdie came from. He was down in this corner, and the rose was in this corner, and then this red frame that I did was here, and this brown frame I did was here, and I don't know what I did with the green one. What did I do with the green one? Because I cut that green one out. Oh, it's lost on the disc. Oh, there's another red one. Oh, what did I do with the green one? That, tell you, this desk, that's why I went and grabbed the basket, because I was piling them there. Oh, see? Red in there. So Again, I'll just do a couple on this page and we'll move to another page. I'm not going to cut them all in front of you. I might cut a few just to show you what they look like when they're cut off. If I knew how, and I need to practice it, where people speed it up, I have to practice that. And then speed it up while I'm cutting out and then show you the finished aspect of it. But this one was a little postcard on it, and this is just a freebie. I forget who the freebie was. I got it a long time ago, and I wished I remembered. Sometimes I wish when I downloaded I wrote it down, but back then I didn't think about it because I wasn't doing YouTube, right? So look at how cute that label is. And again, you could add more to that if you wanted to come in with a number, or if you had a little butterfly stamp, you could stamp on that and add more to it. Sorry guys, I don't know what I'm choking on. I'm not even eating. I'm not even drinking it. I'm choking. Even if you have a little butterflies, I have lots of little butterflies, but oh, maybe right here. Right here. A little butterfly. Nope. Not right there. Let me just show you. Because you know me, I sell all these fussy cuts. Do I have the tiniest little butterfly? And yes, I do cut out the little tiny ones. I don't know if I have any left because I use the tiny ones quite often. So you could come in and accent it with a butterfly. Obviously, I just chose because I knew I had pink small ones. I don't think I had any other color right now cut out. But you could accent that even further with other things or a stamp if you want to keep kind of the feel to it. And these are great to mass make as well. Pull your papers out, get your stamps and that out, and just go at it. If you don't have the stamps and you don't like doing this, some people, this is tedious and they don't enjoy it, but I enjoy this tedious work for some reason. Like right now, I would do this. I would put a movie on, sit at my desk, and just stamp, cut a bit. I'll take turns in between, because after a while stamping also, that pressing hurts. And then after a while give my fingers a break. And again, I could add more to that one or keep it as simple as I want with that. So, you know, like you can add more stamps to it if you want to. The only thing about getting these little pieces off this, it's not always easy. So, and I have, you know, like, let me see if I can stamp around that. What I've been doing is stamping mainly so that I can, this one here, it's got to be a certain shape because it can't be too big. It can't be, see, that one's too big. Maybe this oval one. Yep, I can come in with that oval one. And this is where you can pull in different colors even, if you want. I'm just going to try the worn lipstick. I want to see how pink will look. There we go. I might try one more pink. I don't know if I can get anything in here. Now these green ones, I'm not going to waste. Again, I'm going to get my butterfly stamps out and put a butterfly in the middle of it. Oh, it's so pretty there with that green. And I might do, that one will be too big. But let's go in with this one. Because I'm kind of liking that pink with the green background. I don't know if I have a butterfly small enough for that. And you just stamp away. And I have little teeny ones, so if you want to get into spots, right? But I find a little teeny one, I don't know what I would use it for. I want this shape that I really haven't used yet. I'm going to go with the brown. And we're going to come in here. There we go. Let's do one more with this shape. Let's go down into this area. Now, of course, I don't have anything this small. So, but what sometimes I will do, I will go ahead and see what happens if I do this. I just went all the way because it was easier to cut that way. And I'll come in like this. And I come like this, and I want to trim a little bit more off that top. And I will save that in like something like this, because again, I could add that into a stamp if I wanted to. If it was a long one and I wanted to pull it in somewhere, I could do that. Like here, I could come in here and put it right there. I could put this on pages, so I keep a lot of that little stuff, because it's a nice little number thing. It's a nice little on the bottom. Wish I had a tag handy. Well, it's not a tag, but it's a little journal card. But no, I can't get it. It slid. I could come in, look, and I could just put it in as a little accent, or up here, or on the side, right? And it's just, and I didn't waste those numbers. Didn't waste those numbers, Really like that shape. I didn't think I would use it much, but I think I will. And I have the thick ones and the thin ones, but I don't have it in. Ooh, this is brand new stamp pad, so some of them don't come off as easily. My babies are both sleeping. I don't know where. I think they're upstairs because it's so quiet and it's cool upstairs. And I put blankets, well, there's always a lots of blankets on the couch. Me and Jacob are big blanket people. I've always been. My whole family is. My sister, my mom. We love our cozy blankets. I don't hardly ever sit on the couch without a blanket. Even in the heat, sometimes it drives me crazy. Oh, it's a little big for there. So let's go in here. Let's go in there. That one was a little too big, so let's go smaller. So look at one page, how many I'm actually going to get out of this. And I'm going to lose this part. So I'm going to go up higher. This side doesn't seem to, one side doesn't want to seem to take to the black. I'm going up higher, because again, I'm going to cut that part out. Okay. I stamped it so much. Where did I take that one from? And I'm looking for the right square for here. Oh, maybe this one is the right square for there. But I'm going back into the brown. I really like using this. Ooh, it's a little big, I think. Glasses down. Yep, it's too big for there. Let's go in here. Yep, that only can fit in here. There's not much writing in there, but again, we'll add things to it. We need to get some of the little ones out now. And don't be afraid, like for instance here, I can't do it that way, but I can come in, I think. Oh! And drop that one in there. And again, I can come in with my number. My number might just fit in there. And I don't want my number really dark. It would just fit in there. Oh, look at that. See? We didn't waste that little piece of paper. And then you can also just, if you got a spot that's kind of plain, I can just stamp there and cut it out. Why not? The heck, why not? Same in here. I won't get a stamp in there, but I can use the numbers. So that's perfect. Square over here. I'm trying to put my stamps on because you don't know how many stamps I lose, guys. I should have brought another paper towel over. Okay, I forgot to bring my drink over. I don't have much left in here. Whew. I'm drinking about anywhere from 3 to 4 of these a day. It's mainly water. I put this much lemonade in it to give it a bit of the water of flavor. And then I bought the iced tea little drops, and I put 2 drops of it in and just shake it and flavor it. And this way I've been getting more water intake because it's got some flavor to it. Look at how amazing this is going to be. Now I don't think this square might fit in here. Yeah, that square will fit in there. Sometimes it's nice to lay that stamp down. And because it's, let's go with a small blue. There we go. That goes there. And what I'm going to do, where are they? They're buried. Let me put that on that side for a second. I don't know if this will work, but we're going to try. Let me clean this off. I'm going to take this decorative one, and I'm going in with, I'm going to put a little brown on it, and I'm going to put the black on it. I should have probably tried with pink. And it does get color in there, and it doesn't affect the stamping, except for I see better placing it to see what's going to be in the frame. It's not easy to clean it because I don't want to take anything off the side, but at least a little bit so I can see. Oh, it's too big. Darn it. It ain't gonna fit in there. Nope, nope, nope. It ain't gonna fit in there. So let's do this. I don't want to waste the ink on there. Let's do that. And again, like what I do is I'm a fussy cut lover, so I don't mind going in there and giving it a little more detail with the scissors. And again, I'm going to have these up for sale in my shop. And again, I'm not going to decorate them all because you may want to use this, but this one for me would look really cute with a nice pink butterfly in the middle, and or a nice little rose. And I sometimes like to cut around it because then, there, look at how pretty that is. So you could come in again, leaving that there. And that's a scrap piece of floral paper I have sitting there, right? So I could come in with a butterfly. This is too big, obviously, but I'm running low on small butterflies because I use them so much. So you could put the butterfly right in the middle of it, right? And do that. Or I could come in, let's see if I have one handy enough here. Soon I'm going to have it more handy. I got to buy one more that I have to get. Darn it all. Of course, normally my butterflies are like always on the top, normally. But I have a certain butterfly one I'm looking for because it's got smaller butterflies. I think this one will just fit in there. I thought I had one smaller one, but I think I lost that one because I left it on my desk. So come in, take the pink, so just drop them in there. Whoop. In there. But it also would have looked really cute plain too. I know which one would have looked really cute in that. I'll show you if I can find it really easily where I put it. It's a flower I love, and for some reason every time I put it away I forget where I put it. Let's try that again. Where's that one paper I used? Oh. I don't want to put that too far. Let's just put that up there for now. Where did you go? You were right here on top. I buried you. I buried you. So we're going to go in here. We're going to take that stamp. What did we put around the edge of that one? Did we put brown? Yeah, because I really liked the brown. I'm going to just show one more thing. So we come in with that. Press down. Ooh, that brown really stands out this time because I pushed a little harder. I used a little muscle. Guys, if my camera moves, I'm really sorry. Something happened and I think I bent the frame of it, my stand, and now it moves on me. And I don't want it to show off my big tummy. Oh no, see, this is what happens when you don't put a stamp back. You go to use your favorite rose and it's not there. Only one other place it could be. Oh, I gotta go on the hunt because that is my favorite rose. Where did I put it? Right here. It's one of my favorites, so I never really put it away. So because I can almost use any color here, I'm going to try using the Victorian Velvet. I love the Victorian Velvet. Oh, look at that. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. How pretty is that? I hope you guys think it's pretty. I think it's pretty. Oh, look. It stamped that. But I'm not going to. It's a little faded. Right? But let's try this. I'm going to put just a little of the other pink under it, just to give it some more definition. And we're going to come in with this. Oh, I have to be careful because I'm getting that black on there. But what I do is sometimes it's just rub it off. There we go. I think I have ink replacement for that one. Okay, let's see how this pink looks around the flower. There we go. Oh, that's pretty too. See? I knew I was only looking for those labels, and this one was on special. I got them both of them for like a really, really good price. Really good price. You'll always find that most of the time I cut out with the big scissors and then I go in with the little scissors. That would probably look really good too. With the brown around it. I'm home alone, and I find when I'm home alone, sometimes I feel like I hear a lot of extra noises. I love being home alone. If I ever lived in my own house or apartment again, it's one thing I would have to get used to. The quietness of being in a house by yourself and hearing every little noise. That's part of the reasons I don't mind the air conditioners going on upstairs too. And Andre gets, because I lock all the doors, and I have this thing about open windows. During the day it doesn't bother me, but at night it does. And it comes from a childhood thing. A factory my mom worked in, one of the janitors broke into like personal files and was kind of stalking the single women. My mom was a widow at a young age. I was 14 when my father passed away. My mom was in her early 30s when my father passed away. And but anyways, this man, I don't think he was out to harm. I don't think. It never got that way. But we grew up in the day where lace curtains were popular. And you could easily see through those. But a lot of times we had our windows, especially in the summer, open. And he would call the house. He had their post note, the phone, of course, addresses and phone numbers. And he'd call the house. And I got so scared. Even up my upstairs bedroom, we had like curtains that came down and you tied them and you kept most of the window open. I ended up putting posters up on my windows. I was so terrified. So now at night I have this thing about open windows, especially when I'm by myself. So like when I went upstairs to make my dinner, I closed all the curtains. The only thing I haven't done is put the blinds down in the backyard. And I will do that. And I'm silly like that. Look at that. I really like that. And again, if I wanted to, I could stamp a little number on this if I wanted to add more to it. But I think it's beautiful the way it is. And of course, I need to put that back in the right place before I lose it. So there's like 2 different what you can do. Those are really pretty. Really, really pretty. And you can do small ones like this. Like I don't even have to put anything in it if I want. Or I could do this. Let's see something, guys. Let's try something together. I like doing that. I like trying things. And we'll go back to the other thing in a second. I got this stamp just recently too. I've started to use a little bit, but I find I have a hard time getting a good impression on it. For some reason. I don't know if it's the stamp itself that's not the greatest or what. For some reason the middle doesn't get good. So I try to take it to the edge. So it has a hard time inking. And when I do that, of course, I need one of those stamp things you push. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put this underneath it so I don't get ink everywhere. I just took a blank scrap I had there, and I'm going to do this. Oh, see how it doesn't come out in the middle? And I don't know what to do about that. See? The middle, for some reason. Now, you know, you get bad things sometimes when you you know. So that's not going to work. Well, maybe. We'll see what it looks like when I stamp it. I don't think it'll work now, that my idea. So those might be a bust. Lucky I didn't pay a lot of money for them. But I'm disappointed because I really, really liked them. But what I was thinking could do is come in with one of these. But I don't think I'm going to like it. That's all you can do sometimes, guys, is play around. See if you like something. I think I need a darker black, and my black just isn't dark enough to outdo the brown. But I was just thinking something like that. But I might just cut off the tip down there and go around. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not great. So we tried it together. When I think of another background I will try that again. Okay, let's move on to some other papers. Again, I'm not going to cut all those out. I will cut them out and then I'll post a picture on Instagram. And see, I want to do one thing. I'm kind of feeling like I want to try something with you guys. I don't know. I have this. How this would work. Let's take a label, or do we want to take a frame? I don't think any of my frames are not going to fit in there. Nope, those ones aren't going to fit in there. Okay, so let's come in. Oh, come off of there. Are you going to fit in there? Sometimes you have to see if the size you're going to use will fit in there. That definitely would, but I want it to sit in the right place. And I'm going to definitely use brown on this. And I want it nice and dark. I want to get as much. Again, this is a piece of scrap. I pulled it out of my fall stuff. Let's see how that looks. And again, I could come in with a number. I could come in with to put in the middle of it. There we go. We'll do a second one and we'll put one with a number and one without. But I kind of want the square. Where's that good square one? Oh, glasses up. I'm moving again. It's because I'm stamping too, so I'm shaking the table. So that doesn't help. What I'm going to do is go ahead and stamp this and just cut it out then. I'm going to try black with this, or maybe the red. That's what we'll try, because you're not really going to get much pattern. So we'll see how it looks. I hope I've been doing this in with that silly camera moving all about on me. Let's see how these look. We were supposed to do 2 squares, but we didn't have an... Oh yeah, we did 2 squares. La la la. Gotta check the time soon, don't I? Because you know time goes fast on here. It does. How great are those? I love these. I really do. But I was going to do another round one because we could put, let's try the round one with the number. Let's go red. I want to clean that off around the edge. My red is a very gushy red, so I'm wiping this off because my red works better if I take the brown first, not heavy on the brown, and then I put on it for some reason. A red is just so gushy. Okay. There we go. That's good too. That is good too. See? We got it. They necessarily don't have to be fall-like, but they are more fall-like. From that scrap, I got 3 labels, right? Like I know I have a lot of paper in here that I'm going to be redoing some of these. It was in my beginning days of junk journaling, and I didn't. And I didn't throw it out. It's the old printer I had did all kinds of funky things. I didn't throw any of it out because I thought, oh, I can line the back of things with it. I could use this part, right? So I never threw the papers out. So in this case, you could come in with your stamps. Oh, geez, that thing is just so gushy. Silly me. Just wipe it. Sorry, guys. I need a new paper towel, too. So let's see what we can do with this paper. Oh, I did it again. When am I going to not forget that I don't want... I want to put a base color first. Oh, there we go. Shaking, shaking, shaking. There we go. Shaking, shaking. Shaking bacon. Weirdo. So that looks, you know, you can come in with some, make some nice bases. Oh, those are pretty. Look at, wow. Let's pull out. Because I'll definitely make these fall-like. Oh, look at that. Orange is pretty too. Okay, orange, yellow. Ooh, those are pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Those are pretty, pretty, pretty. I'm going to be making more of those. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Lo and behold, they are pretty, pretty, pretty. I'm going to come up here with this because I can fit it in there. And let's take the square because I think the square is really going to be the shape that fits around that. Just keep watching. See how that turns out. And I'm going to do the same up here. Up in. Let's cut those out and see how they look. Probably do more. I definitely will do more of those frames on that paper because that's really pretty. It's pretty, pretty, pretty. This is fun. I could do this for hours, guys. Woo-wee. But I love to stamp. I guess I'm taking, should have put another stamp there before cutting out. But I don't think it would work because I'd get all brown in there. And again, I could put a number on there. All right. But look at these. These are gonna, these I'm loving. I'm loving. I'm gonna do a lot more of those. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Look, there we go. Some nice autumn. With autumn around the corner. Let me look at the time, guys. Hopefully I might go a little bit longer. It's 51. Wow. That time goes fast, doesn't it, ladies, when we're having fun? Oh boy, it does. Come in. We're just going to stamp for a little bit. Pull this. That's really nice. The red is really nice. The pink isn't really dark, but I wonder if I held, like really pressed, put a lot more ink on it. I do have, tried not to move the table so much. Yeah, the pink isn't super dark, but I don't mind the pink. Gives another contrast, right? Put that circle away. Okay. I really like that. And again, I could put a flower in the middle of it if I wanted to. But what we can also do, I don't know if it's small enough. We're going to see. Nope. It's not tiny enough. Not tiny enough. It fits there, so just because I don't want to waste the ink. So I did that just so I wouldn't waste the ink. It's just nice with the plain background. Oh, I did too pink. That's because I have a pink brain. Oh, I like it with the pink. It's really nice. Even just using that old vintage, it's got a really nice vintage feel to it. I don't think I can get the 44. That's too bad, because that would have been nice. Oh, should have used the red. Let's go ahead and get some red on that. How nice is that? See? So with music paper, I got a lot of cutting to do. I'm going to pull this out because I did this on purpose so that I had all kinds of different styles on one paper. Oh, should have wiped that off first. I think my favorite frames are the ones that don't have such dark lines, but you know, I'm going to try two different things here. I'm going to try blue on the blue. It's okay. Now we're going to go in with the black. Probably could have tried something other than a circle. Not bad. Maybe in this case, I do need I need a new paper towel because there's not much left, empty space left on this. So let's go in. Where's my favorite square? But sometimes they look different once too. You take them off, you cut them out. It does sometimes look a little different too. So I gotta give these ones a good wash after I'm done the video. And I think maybe we can get a little small one out of here so we don't waste that paper up. So we'll get some frames there. Little circle. I'm pulling back up into this one, but I don't know where I put my big. We'll just go with this. I don't know where my other size is. It's buried. Which happens. Which does happen. Oh, I don't want blue. I'm going to try pink first. I'm putting a lot of pink on it, and I'm going to hold it down, and I'm shaking the table, moving the phone, so my apologies, guys. Hopefully that got nice and pink. I know the middle did. And I'm going to come in here. We'll see how that turns out. It might not look as nice, but we're trying things out, right? Give all these a good wash later. Okay. Let's go with this nice oval, but not in pink. I think pink was a bad idea in that case. I think in this case, two things might look good. A blue might look good around it. readjusting the camera, guys. It's really frustrating me. Whoops, I almost put that down. Sorry, you're going to see my hand. I'm trying to tighten the holder up somewhere to see if I can get it. It's really frustrating me right now, and I've done everything to fix it. I think I bent the frame of the actual camera stand. I want the rose to be in the middle. So what's going to happen is I'm going to lose a lot of space. So I know with this paper, I would be better off to print the whole thing. And not only that, but I wouldn't get a lot of use out of it, because I think what looks really pretty is the rose, and I'm not sure. I'm just going to try that. So I'm not sure how those will come out. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. I was really hoping that would be nice. That's why sometimes I just print a little piece, then you know. I don't know what more to say. No, I don't. Going in here with the brown. And this is pretty straightforward, this one, right? Can't fit any more in there. Let's go up in here. We're going to be over a little bit over an hour. I hope nobody minds. Well, you watch what you watch. I never get offended over things like that. Again, I should have cleaned out the middle. I got to get a better black. I think I might try Michael's, see what they have. Last time I was in there, they had no stamp pads in black left. They don't carry any Tim Holtz that I could see. So let's try the, whoop, I dropped that on the ink pad. Do we want to try that? What we're going to do, since this shape is on it, I'm just going to do another one in this shape with the red. So as you can see, you can just take this different types of different vintage ones. I want it over the postcard. That was my whole plan when I printed that. I wanted it like that. Oh, that should have been a bit darker. I don't think I pressed hard enough on the one side. There we go. So you see on this one, I'm going to go back and stamp the whole page, but I want to show you different papers you can do. And I'll cut them out, and I'll put a few pictures on to show you. Can come in with this type. Something told me I would like this one a lot. I know what I keep hearing. I have a Winners reusable bag. They're big bags. You would be Marshall's down in the States. I have it in the floor because I emptied my laundry. I carry it upstairs in those bags. And I emptied one and put my laundry, one load I had done, and I left it on the floor. And Boo Boo likes to lay on bags. So that's why I keep hearing that noise. And this one I like the brown a lot. And I think I like the red. Yeah, I like the red. Oops, I forgot to ground. Hopefully it turns out okay. It's not the best, but that's where I'll come in and fix it. I will still use that one. It looks more faded anyways. Let's go with this one because it's a better. Let's do another red. Blue, I mean. There we go. I'm going to see what a pink looks like. I think I could squeeze a pink in on the end there. There we go. Okay, so you see those. We're going to do one more on that paper. Let's pull this and see how it looks. Sometimes I throw bags on the floor for her, because that way she'll leave me alone for a while. Or I'll throw a pile of paper on the floor. We'll see how that turns out when we cut it. Not sure. So you see that, how that looks. I got a lot of cutting to do. We won't worry about that. I'm going to do one more thing here. We're going to try a couple pattern here. And in this case, I'll probably use the brown and the black mainly in this, because I don't think the pink will stand out in this. Oh, I hear you, Boo Boo. Yes, I do, baby girl. Now again, I find like sometimes these things look much better in the pattern when they're cut out. I want to make sure that black is dark. Ooh, that one I'm going to really have to wash. It got really dirty. I wished I could find my cleaner. I have the cleaning, but that's that. Let's go into, I need a square. I think so far. In this case, I'm kind of wasting more paper, but it's a scrap anyways. Well, it's a nice size scrap. It would have covered tags or whatever. But so you can come in and do that as well. All right, I'm only going to do a few of them till I see what they look like cut out. This one might be very pretty because the flowers are very much clearer. Hey, no, stop. That's my girl. She wants food. I've thrown her eating off today by doing what I did earlier. It's the brown. Let's try a black one. Okay. Now I have a thing. Maybe I was going to work on fall, but since it's already late, I might just continue doing this tonight. Cut them all out. Boo-boo! No! No! She's scratching me, guys. She's using her claws. She's really trying to tell me something. Now the question is, should we try a pink? Maybe we need to go with festive berries on this. And my festive berries is juicy for some reason. It's worn lipstick. Well, the festive berry looks too red to me. I don't know about you guys, but it looks too red for me. So now I'm going to try a warm pink lipstick by itself. But I'm going to put lots and lots of ink on it. I'm going to try it two ways. I'm going to change, we're going to do this one. Yeah, it looks better that way. But we're going to change and get a different pattern for a moment. And I do want to try one of these circles. But what I'm going to do with my worn lipstick, I'm first going to take the brown and put it on, and then I'm going to take the pink to maybe see if I can give it more of a pink vintagey look. Nope, but it turned out red, so we know not to do that. Everything's trial and error, guys, trial and error. So we'll see how those turn out. I'm going to do one more stamp on this, but I'm going to do a lot more of these tonight. This is going to be tonight's project. Because sometimes when you're doing this, there's so much you pull out. To pull it in and pull it back out again, it's tricky, right? So sometimes it's easier. And I'm going to give my hands a little wash too before I do more. But I might cut these out first and see what I'm liking about them. She gave up and went back to her bed. I'm trying to fight her on it because I've given in so much that I've created a monster. Because I get so, I just want to work. I just want to do this. Or if she just wants to lay on the desk with me, I'll go feed her in hopes that she'll go back upstairs or go find another place. So we'll see how those turn out. So I have a lot of paper in here that I'm going to try it on. I have different papers. I'm going to see what I can do with these. And I will put some different pictures around so you can see. I hope you enjoyed this, and thank you for joining me, and sorry for the extra long video. Have a good evening, everybody. Love you. And if you don't mind, please like and subscribe and comment. I would appreciate it. Thank you. Bye for now.